Thank you very much. As in the daylight hours, we are getting more information about that horrific bridge collapse up in Baltimore. Search and rescue operations are underway in that city after a cargo ship hit the bridge, one of the bridge abutments, causing the entire bridge to collapse, and it was all caught on video.
Yeah, officials there say that at least 2 people have been rescued. However, crews still searching for a number of people. They say it's unclear at this time how many vehicles fell into the water, although they have detected those. Leslie Spoon is joining us now with the very latest.
A lot of new information, guys. The Maryland Secretary of Transportation did confirm at a press conference just minutes ago there were individuals on the bridge at the time of the collapse. They were doing concrete repair. They don't know how many workers or work vehicles were on the bridge at the time of the collapse. Let's take a look at the tragedy as the container ship Dahlia hits the pillar of the bridge there on your left. Then we see what they call a complete collapse. 2 people were pulled from the water. 1 refused medical treatment, was okay. The other was taken to a nearby trauma center with serious injuries. We do not know at this time if the 2 were some of the workers on the bridge or people in vehicles driving over the bridge. The number authorities have used all morning long, 7. They believe at least 7 people went into the water. Authorities say they could not confirm how many vehicles plunged into the Patapsco River, but said they see vehicles submerged on sonar. They currently have dive teams. Also new, we're hearing from law enforcement for the first time. Baltimore police said there is no evidence the ship collision that caused that collapse of the Francis Scott Key Bridge was intentional. Chief Richard Worley said, quote, there's absolutely no indication that there's any terrorism, that this was done on purpose, end quote. The FBI said it is joining the investigation into the cause of the collision. This bridge tragedy brings back memories for some here in our area. It was back in 1993 when a barge hit the Claiborne Avenue Bridge. A section of the bridge collapsed, killing 1 person and injuring at least 2 others. 2 cars plunged 40 feet into the industrial canal. The barge knocked down a 200-foot segment of the bridge. The collapse occurred about 3:40 p.m., just as rush hour was beginning on Claiborne Street. Here's one of the victims who injured his leg.
We were feeling for his legs to see if he was paralyzed, and he said, I'm all right, or something. He had blood all over him, though. And the other guy, he wasn't saying anything. And I think he had more like broken ribs or something.
And Eric, what do you remember from that day?
Well, I do remember a barge hit it. The thing that I was comparing this to was the Brightfield back in 1995 when it lost the control of the ship and it rammed into the Riverwalk. And that's what they think may have happened with this ship. They don't know for sure, but it did look like it must have lost power when it hit that support, and that bridge came just tumbling down.
So many unconfirmed reports out there right now. I think CNN said that they somehow found out that the lights on the ship were flickering, so still so much information we're trying to gather.
Yeah, because you have to assume some major malfunction went wrong to have it collide, because it was a pretty broad space under that bridge for that ship to get through.
Even with all that force, though, I never would have imagined. I literally have to see the video myself to see it happen. It's just so surreal.
Well, they were saying it was a 1,000-foot long cargo ship, and I mean, they weigh tons.
Yeah.
So,
Really
yeah, but it's horrible.
Yeah.